Hey YouTube viewers, it's Trinidad again. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave comments. You can also follow me on Twitter at TrinTrin09. Okay, this video is about the tonight's episode of the XFactor USA live show 4 performances. Okay, first of all, I just want to say that Simon Cowell is now on Twitter, so everybody go follow Simon Cowell on Twitter at Simon Cowell. Okay, now to the performances. The show started off with Leroy Bell performing. This week's episode was Rock Week, so all the contestants had to sing a rock song. So Leroy performed his song, and it was an okay performance. His voice was on point like always. He's always has great vocals. He's gifted. He was born with a great voice. However, I do not believe his talent is good enough for a $5 million contract. So I do not believe that. Not that it's not, it's just that his performance compared to everybody else's seems weaker. So I do not believe he would win the X Factor. Then it was Rachel Crow. And she came out and she killed her performance. She actually stunned the judges and blew them out of their chairs, since the majority of the judges did not believe that she was going to do good this week since she was too young. However, I believe someone's age is just a number, and it would not stop someone from pursuing their dream. So LA's comment was, would you sell tickets and records? And then she answered quickly, yes. And LA Ray's like, wait, no, let me answer. He's like, yes, I do believe you will. So that's a good comment from LA Reid, since he's lately been mean to everybody. The only people he's nice to is the people in his category, which I believe is so stupid. So Rachel Crow killed it. So everybody go vote for Rachel Crow at 1-855-843-9302. Then it was Chris Renee. Chris Renee's vocals was okay, but they were not great. They're like every week. His vocals are always shaky. He's not the best singer in the competition. However, my biggest issue with him this week was not his vocals. The issue was that he performed a Bob Marley song. And I know that Bob Marley just got inducted in the Hall of Fame and whatnot, but Bob Marley is not a rock singer. He is a reggae singer. So LA Reid needs to go back on Google and Google Bob Marley to see what kind of genre, what kind of music he sings, because clearly LA Reid did not grasp the idea that Bob Marley is a reggae singer and not a rock singer. So Chris should have never performed a song about Marley, because it's Rock Week. So Chris' performance was really bad. So he failed the challenge. So hopefully he will be in the bottom 2 and maybe get voted off. Then it was Stacey Francis. Stacey Francis came out and she had great vocals like always. Her vocals are always on point. She is another person like Leroy Bell who is born gifted, that has great vocals. But the difference is that she brings it every week and she throws a performance. She gives you a performance. Although the judges really didn't like her performance this week, but her main thing was that she is, although yeah, she does want to please the judges, but most importantly, she wants to please her fans. So she's singing songs that her fans want her to sing, because at the end of the day, the fans are the ones that are going to keep her or send her home. So I agree with that. It was kind of rude. Simon, his only comment to her was, your hair looks better this week. I believe Simon needs to give her a constructive criticism so that she could improve, and next week, if she comes back next week, have the judges like her performance. So everybody go vote for Stacey Francis at 1-855-843 9304. After Stacey Francis, it was Melanie Amaro, and she is another person who was just born gifted. She killed her performance. She always does. Her vocals were always on point. Um, and nobody could argue that. Everybody knows she's a great singer. There's no ifs and or buts about that. Her song was a rock song. Okay? She may have not performed it as a rock song because she sung it she sung it slow and it did not sound like a rock song. However, it's a rock song. When a song is made in one genre, and it don't matter who remakes it or re-sings it, that song would always have its original roots. So it don't matter how she performed it. She did the challenge because she performed a rock song and she killed it. Although L.A. Reid does not believe that that's a rock song and told Simon that he should have chose the rock song because it was not a rock song or whatnot. L.A. Reid needs to worry about his own people singing rock songs because this song was 100% rock song, unlike Chris Renee's song. So although I do agree she didn't perform it very rocky, however she passed the challenge because the roots of the song is a rock song. So everybody go vote for Melanie Amaro at 1-855-843-9305. So everybody call. We still have about an hour and a half to vote. Then it was the over 30s, and it was Josh Krashek, and he sang a Meatloaf song, a song from Meatloaf, and he killed it. His performance, he's a great singer. Everybody knows that. However, I never believed he's never been like the best. However, today he killed everyone. He was the best of the night. He is the one who succeeded the most and surpassed the challenge. He was the only one who performed and delivered a traditional and a real rock song. So I believe since the challenge of the week was a rock song, I believe he is at the #1 spot since he sung and delivered a rock song. So he killed it. But although I do believe he had kind of a little edge against everybody since he is kind of a rock artist, but that's no one's problem. That's no one's fault. That's not his problem. He didn't choose the theme of the week. It just happened to be on his side and he delivered. So I believe he was the best of the night. Then here comes Astro performing, and he sung the famous song Missing You, which is known to be a rock song and a hip-hop song. So he did sing a rock song. I do give him that. However, when his mentor is criticizing someone like Melanie Amaro for singing a rock song but not delivering it as a rock song, I would expect for L.A. Reid to have all his people deliver a rock song, and he did it. Because Astro had a rock song, but he did the hip-hop version, and he rapped it. And although he has so much energy and he gets the crowd moving, he did not surpass the challenge this week. If it's up to L.A. Reid, because if L.A. Reid says that Melanie didn't pass the challenge, neither did Astro. Because they both sang a rock song, but did not deliver it as a rock anthem. So, although the judges loved him, all 4 judges loved his performance. Actually, P. Diddy was actually watching the show as well, and he tweeted, and he was, Astro just killed Missing You on X Factor. Go boy. So, if he doesn't win X Factor, I'm sure he'll get a deal by Jay-Z or Diddy, someone, because obviously all big rappers are watching, has their eye on him. So he'll make it big either way. And then it was Lakota Rain. I believe it was Lakota Rain's best performance yet. To me, it was country rock, and or you can call it glam rock. However, they killed it. Simon said that their performance today was a mess, uh, and that he believed that their performance was a mess and whatnot. And then L.A. Reid was like, "Wait, Simon, you're just being mean," which is kind of contradictory since he was kind of mean to Melanie. He was kind of mean to Drew last week. So don't practice what you preach, basically. If you're going to tell someone to do something, make sure your actions follow what you're telling other people to do. And then I'm so happy Paula has finally said what I've been saying since I seen them the first time as a group together. I see them as the next Dixie Chicks. I love the Dixie Chicks. They're no longer making music, and I believe that Lakota Rain could be as big or maybe even bigger than the Dixie Chicks. So everybody vote for Lakota Rain. I do not want to see them in the bottom this week, please. So their number is 1-855-843-9308. Then Drew performed. Drew was kind of bashed by the judges last week. They didn't like her performance. L.A. Reid said that all her performance sound the same. And she sung a U2 song. And although people, when you hear the band U2, you won't think of like hard rock. But U2 is alternative rock. So it is a rock song. So she did do the challenge this week. Her voice is unique. She wasn't the best of the night, but her performance wasn't the worst either. I believe she did good. Simon told her not to listen to the three witches on his right, where I believe he wanted to say bitches because all they do is bitch and moan and attack Simon. And I feel bad for Simon's girls because Rachel, Melanie, and Drew are always criticized by the other three judges because the three other judges gang up on Simon Cowell. So I believe it's not fair. But Drew's performance was good, and I do not believe she'll be sent home this week since she does have a large fan base. And I actually agree what she told L.A. Reid that the kind of music she sings each week is the genre of music that she plans on making music for, which I agree. So why waste time singing music that she knows she's not gonna make of her own? So I agree with her. Then last, they saved Marcus Canty for last. Marcus Canty is not... I've never been a big fan of Marcus. I really don't like his dancing. That's probably what annoys me the most. However, when I see a good performance, I have to admit it. And he killed it. Blew the roof off the auditorium where they were at. He sang a song by Janis Joplin, and Take Another Piece of My Heart. And he was the best out of L.A. Reid's three boys because he is the only one who delivered and performed a rock song. So I believe the best of the night was obviously Josh Krotchek, since he's the only one who performed and delivered a traditional and killed a rock song. I also like Lakota Rain, Melanie Amaro, Stacey Francis, Drew, Rachel Crow, and Marcus. So probably the bottom to me, I would say, has to be Leroy Bell, Chris Renee, and maybe Astro. But you guys leave your comments. What did you think about tonight's episode? And until tomorrow when I make my review about the results show. Okay, bye.